So yeah, not to really harp on it too much, but the latest update really changed my favorite class up a lot, and I actually now have a hard time playing him. So I'm gonna see if maybe that's just a result of the entire game being harder, or if they actually screwed up my class. So
yeah, give it a try.
my game.
Oh god. There's a bit of weird lag where I closed the doors, but I ended up inside.
Oh. I think they closed in behind you because I think that they just kind of swing in. Whee! It's one thing I love about because every class that level 25 ability is you get something, a benefit while the game slows down.
Oh, right.
And
What's yours?
Berserker I just run a normal time. I attack and run a normal time. So if you see me running around, it's very slow.
It's not a connection issue.
Get to the indicated pod for resupply. You took some hits there. Patch yourself up. I suggest you purchase
Yeah, I need
armor.
this wave. Although, I would benefit from having a minigun. Make sure you're right.
Cheap secondary for now. Like he's spinning the shovel.
Oh, the best thing about melee weapons is when you fiddle with them, you wipe all the blood off of them. But, like, the animation I used for this, I guess it's only when I do have blood on it that it does animation. He kind of, like, tosses it up a little bit to where it's off the screen, and when it comes down, the blood is just gone.
I didn't realize I have night vision.
You earned the money.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now spend it. Glad you made it back. Don't lean on anything.
Oh, okay, you hold down the button to get night vision, and then you tap it to get the flashlight.
Go kill some Zeds.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Dog Soldiers?
Dark Soldiers?
No, Dog Soldiers.
No.
No, Dags. It might be something worth watching, although it's been a while since I've seen it myself.
Alright.
It's very similar to this. It's like 5 British soldiers held up in a house with werewolves outside.
Alright.
But it's been a long time since I've seen it, so... But I remember it being good. It's just tonally kind of it's kind of similar to this.
Right. I'm down for it, sure. Frankly, I don't think there's a movie I would refuse to watch. Like, especially if it was with somebody.
Yeah, I think if it's like... Even a bad film's kind of an interesting experience.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, it gives me something to talk to, especially with someone else.
Although Mel doesn't quite feel the same way, so there's some films we just don't finish.
Yeah, I know that.
Although, I don't blame him in some of those, like, funny enough, it was, one of them was Rain Man, which, like, even I was getting kind of annoyed with that movie at some point. Like, I was like, I bet you anything it's, like, this movie goes somewhere, but it was taking so long to get there that I was honestly getting kind of sick of it.
Fair enough. I believe that once you've watched a film for long enough, I might, even if I don't like it, I might as well finish it. Like,
yeah, that's how I felt.
Like, it lets me form, like, a complete opinion.
That's how I feel, but, like, at the same time, I'm also kind of lazy, so,
Oh, I mean, yeah.
We started watching American Hustle, and he wasn't into it, so we stopped. And I was like, well, I'll probably finish it, because I started it, and then I just never got around to it.
That's fair enough.
Which, that was a weird movie. Like, The one thing that we took away from that after watching it for about 45 minutes was every single line in that movie was like kind of ad-libbed.
Weird.
It seemed like, because whenever they were trying to like add emotion to something, they would just keep repeating their lines. And so I think if you took the movie and then took out every line that was repeated, it would be about a third long. Like a third of its original length. Like there was a conversation. It was like the guy character comes home, find like his wife had accidentally set a fire with like a tanning bed or something, and so like they have a conversation about it, and she's just like, she very like, it's like very casually just like, don't worry, I put the fire out, the fire's out. She said that 4 times in the one conversation about their fucking kid. He's just like, well, I came home and there was a fire. She's like, no, I put out the fire. The fire is out. And then she did it again later. And it's like, there were 4 lines dedicated to her being like, don't worry, the fire is out. And it's just not even an important point. It's just completely random.
Weird. Can I just point out that I've welded a wooden door?
Yes. Yes, you can. That is this game for you.
I think we might have to make dog soldiers in this film.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that was a good slow-mo with a leg coming off. We'll go into this side.
Alright, so I'm still having a fairly easy time with this guy. Not too disappointed. So yeah, that Husk did a suicide bomb move. Where he sticks his flamethrower into the ground and just blows up. And most characters will die in one hit if they have no armor and are close enough to him. Yeah. That's supposed to be hard mode exclusive, so I don't know why he's doing it in normal mode. Because each enemy has like moves that they like, mostly like defensive stuff, like they kind of roll around or something, and they only do that in like harder difficulties. But that guy's doing that on normal, and I don't know why. And I figured that was a bug with the beta, like the beta preview, because believe it or not, there was a beta preview in this beta. And I figured it would be fixed by the time they released the thing as an official part of the game. And they didn't. So I don't know what to make of that. Skill.
This is what I'm going to turn up the mouse sensitivity.
My absolute favorite thing is just the one line where Foster just goes, "Help!" Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, wow.
Christ. That did not go well.
No.
Can't see.
Did your character just reload his hammer?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Or was it like a powered one?
There is a alternate fire where if I hit somebody with it, it causes an explosion.
Huh. Neat.
And, yeah, it's like pretty much the reason I love this class so much. And then in the latest patch, they nerfed it to hell. Like, you carry like a third of the original amount of ammo, so you have to be really conservative with it. And it also, the splash damage is wildly reduced. So, like, you would usually use it for, like, clearing crowds. Like a bunch of crawlers or something, but now you can't. And I'm just saying, I feel a little betrayed this patch is all.
Alright. I just noticed on your new model. Oh right, it's on your chest. I was trying to work out what the flashlight was.
Oh, yeah. That's a kind of a funny thing, because they originally had it to where only certain weapons had flashlights, and then pretty much everyone complained about it, so they just put a flashlight on, like, your shirt.
You're being something much of feedback. Sounds like the people playing it are designing it almost.
Yeah, right. Okay. That wasn't bad. Ooh. Why is he stumbling around like that? Get over here. You gonna do it? You gonna do it? Nah, whatever.
Perfect. One is open again. Let's get you restocked.
Oh, shit, I lost my stuff, didn't I?
Died. Cost you money, you know.
We should have some money to throw at you.
Pieces. Buy armor.
Actually, yep, I will have plenty.
Thank you for that.
Looks like drinks on me then.
Not gonna get that nail gun, but I'm not sweating it.
Thank you for that. I got my favorite gun. What the hell is this?
All set on the way.
Oh, little doll?
Wrap things up as they
Yeah.
say.
Watch this.
That actually gave me a bit of a shock. Because I was looking at it through the viewfinder. And just suddenly went, ah! And there's a face. I was kind of jumped slightly.
I'm really glad.
I didn't know what was going to happen.
Down the pod.
I'm so glad that I surprised you with that. That's kind of perfect.
I kind of jumped a bit.
Take it back.
Yeah, every map has like a collectible, and in this map it's these dolls, and I think it's a reference to something in Killing Floor 1, like one of their like events.
Well, I hope you're happy I was successfully scared by something on a Goosebumps level.
Oh crap. So did I ever tell you about the Killing Floor 1 monster skins?
No.
They had some events where it was during the winter.
Oh, you mean like the Christmas ones, like the elves?
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
that. I played it then.
Oh, you did? Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Not much, but yeah.
I missed the Scrakes that looked exactly like Glacius.
Oh yeah.
I think they were really creative with those skins, and it was just like a really neat experience to see every monster just like kind of, you know, skinned up, like in a goofy alternate costume. That was, I think, one of my favorite things about the first Killing Floor, and I'm hoping they bring that back.
Yeah, it's just harder because the high-res graphics.
Yeah. They definitely had some cruder models back then. But they did it like 4 times, I think. There was the winter one, the summer one, the weird Halloween one, and then the redneck one, where they were just all hillbillies.
Great.
And the patriarch was just a sheriff.
Oh shit, I think I just filled up ammo for the gun I don't need.
Yeah, same thing here.
Oh.
I was hoping it would spread it out evenly, but no, it seemed to... It filled up with some weird stuff.
Ammo check, people. Stock, thanks.
Time's almost up. Beat.
Good stuff, but this is the eye of the storm, folks.
Vault closed.
I don't like the way it stops you like that. I suppose it's like to really make sure you're paying attention.
No, I'm
Besides the
pretty sure.
big red... Is that a glitch?
That's a bug. There's no way that's supposed to be there. I assume that'll be fixed fairly soon.
Round up. How's everyone for ammo?
Because that was never there before, and I wouldn't understand a solid reason for adding it.
Level up support for using a shotgun.
Berserker's got a pseudo shotgun, so I'm happy with that too.
What kind of nail gun you're using?
Yep. It's honestly a really fun... Oh! These are my favorite.
What?
Finish the last ones off.
Flesh pounds. They're very easy to deal with this weapon.
I get that there's sirens, but I'm really sick of that sound effect.
Oh, I'm sick of them in general, man. Like, they used to not be nearly as frustrating as this, even in this sequel. But,
I don't remember them being so bad when I last played this.
nah, they were... I don't really understand why they keep making them more obnoxious.
Restocked.
Well, I remember they were annoying, but they died relatively easily.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Here, you've really got to focus on killing them.
They're semi-tanks now. It's absurd. And they have metal parts in their body that reflect bullets. Or deflect. They don't really bounce at you, but... I'm fucking loaded, so...
Anyone need some cash? Tuh, might buy a yacht with machine guns.
I think needless to say I have a love-hate relationship with this game right now. I enjoy playing it, but...
It's got some questionable design choices.
yeah.
Come and get your tools of trade.
Like the weird emphasis on challenge. Like, exclusively though, I think it should be...
Note to self, new plan.
'Cause, like, they had something... It felt, like, alright beforehand. Like, honestly, all I really wanted was them to fix the boss, because Vulture was a problem.
Yeah.
And they did. They fixed him.
Time's up. Go kill some Zeds.
And add more classes and weapons. That's all I wanted. And...
Still got arms and legs?
I don't know.
We'll see, it's still classed as early access.
I mean, it's been there for like a year now, I think.
Oh, there's been games longer than that that have been early access.
Which is true, but...
Yeah, this seems
mean,
pretty
the,
feature complete though.
The thing about the Sharpshooter class was added just like last week or so. And that rounds out all the original classes from the first game. Which, I mean, they have new weapons, but that was kind of the big deal, was like, you know, more classes.
And you'd think once they've got the last class from the first game, that would be the end of the early access.
Honestly, I figured that the actual sequel comes from, you know, actually having more content.
I found a collectible by throwing a grenade.
Yeah, that generally happens with explosives. Oh, shit. Those are some pissed off guys.
Shit. I'm jumping down, I don't want to be up here.
No. Don't sweat that. Fleshbounds are my specialty right now. God, I think what happened was, it's not that my splash damage is weaker. I think it's just that everyone's so much stronger now. Because, like, even on, like, high difficulties, I could kill a siren in one hit with this pulverizer. And I can't do it on normal half the time.
Weird.
But also, they introduced a very strange damage, like damage types and resistances. And the types are all really weird, because it's like you have explosive and fire, and then the microwave gun has its own damage type. It's a pretty unique weapon. And then you have, like, pistols, assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns. It's like most of those things are just the same type of thing. It's just a bullet. But they have different damage types.
Hurry up. Zeds are getting closer.
And different enemies are resistant to and weak against certain damage types, and it's really strange.
Port's closed. Complete difference.
So,
I noticed
Software's-
the way it stops us.
you enjoying that class, though?
Yeah, this might be my favourite so far.
Excellent.
Just like, you know, the promise of faster reloads, the alternate fire modes, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Shut his chainsaw off.
Ah, damn it.
Can't see it then.
Remember your night vision.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it has a battery, but
I'm not too worried about that.
that was another thing that this game emphasized that I thought was, like, kind of bad, was the, they made a big deal about how lighting was destructible, and so the maps would end up being really dark. If you
I
like
haven't
using...
noticed that.
I haven't really noticed it as much recently, but... Like, it was like, you know, only certain weapons had flashlights. There used to be, you had to use skill to get night vision, which was terrible. It seems like they de-emphasized that, which is good, but...
Do it.
Right, but the only problem I have with the vision is just the sheer amount of clutter. You know, you get those ones crawling through dead bodies, and they're practically
yeah.
invisible.
Come and get your tools of trade. Glad
Now the sad thing is I feel like the crawlers being hard to, hard to see and hard to hit is pretty much their intention. And that is kind of where it's like a lot of the game's difficulty kind of relies on things just being annoying to deal with.
It's really jarring. I was like looking first person, and then it just like through Ironsides, and then it just snaps you out of it with a boom. The thing is, when you react to the balance updates, like you're mature about it, and you just say you don't like it. You don't just immediately go on Steam and leave like a horrible negative review.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
Because every time I look at this the Steam page for this, it's like most recent, mostly negative, and then it goes to very positive, and it's just like you can really see why Valve decided to do that whole recent reviews thing.
Yeah.
Because you look at like all the negative reviews and you're just like, oh my god, this game's terrible. It's just like, oh no, it's just like this one update that they're probably going to go back on.
Yeah.
I always find it funny when there's someone like they've got 2,000 hours clocked in on a game, and then they don't recommend it. They say, oh no, I hate this because the last update made this item slightly less good. Even though they got like literally 2,000 hours of entertainment out of it.
It's not worth it anymore, man. That one thing was my life.
And I'm not even referring to things where they've done drastic changes.
Oh yeah, no. People just overreact like crazy.
I'm gonna be slightly bored after 2,000 hours. It sucks. Why doesn't this game keep me entertained for a lifetime?
People, like, every time there's an update for this game, all the comments for it are complaining about, like, every single time you'll look at it and you'll be like, there'll be one guy in the top comment who's just like, please fix this bug. And it's like something I've never heard of before. It's like fix the bug where Zedge will teleport behind you. It's like, when the hell does that happen? And it's just the whole aesthetic, like, crate key thing that they added to this game. Everyone flipped their shit about that. And I don't know why. It's aesthetics. I don't care. You know? Like, I would prefer they work on something else, but, you know.
They've got to make a bit of money. I mean, they're not selling this game for much. It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, making games is really goddamn expensive.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, for the people who don't like it, you don't have to participate. Like, nothing is requiring that. And I was like, oh, they're running off the back of Payday 2, which did this shit. You know what? Payday 2 did it a lot worse, and then they got rid of it.
Yeah. That's what I was surprised about. I looked at the Steam page, and it just said recent very positive. I was just like, what the shit happened there?
Yeah. Honestly, that was a big deal. It's like they got rid of that one system that everyone hated.
That's fair enough. But that wasn't just cosmetic though. That was actual.
Yeah, it was like a gameplay thing. Like you would get stats or something. I never actually experienced it, but I've been told a lot about it. And yeah, you would just get like gun bonuses, even if they were little. There were still gameplay elements you were not having access to.
You see, that's kind of bad, especially if it's like luck based drops. The cosmetics, like, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I think people complained about the system in Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
which is just like it's just cosmetic
I
stuff.
wasn't getting
I
up here.
don't- Damn it! I can't hit her. What the hell?
You said you specialize with those guys, right?
Oh yeah. These little guys get out of my way. Yeah.
So I can open the trader for
Okay, I'm
Alpha is
teleporting a whole
next.
bunch now.
I think we're getting some lag issues. It might be just me, honestly, because of it's just a one-person server, so. Ah.
That was the first good look I got of you moving in normal speed.
Ow. These guys not so much, but I'm okay with them.
you have a big battle coming up. This equipment is an investment.
See, that went really smoothly for me, and that's only because I'm using a max level dude.
Down there.
I did freak out at one point and threw 3 grenades at that crowd.
Glad you made it back. Don't bleed on anything.
Okay.
Then again, for the weight limit, I'm carrying everything I can carry.
Bring up the trading controls and upgrade your gear.
I might as well switch over. Get any benefit from playing this guy, so.
Shooting bang bang, please.
Alright, buddy.
Anyone got spare cash?
There's Zeds on the scope. Must close the
Screw it,
closet.
let's be a demo guy. Why not?
Someone lend me some money. Feeling okay, people? Yeah, not bad. Anyone feeling generous, Dosh?
I like how you can just be the voice commands for begging.
Tools of trade. All Zeds on the scope. Back to it, mes amis.
The eye of the storm, folks.
Okay, so.
Oh,
And I've got some new tricks.
any advice for this guy?
Not much.
Oh shit! That little cinematic of him in the basement threw me off.
Yeah.
What in the fight?
Oh. EKs
Ah.
are just rockets, eh? He has these, like, audio callouts, but it's kind of hard to just tell you what they all are. Like, he'll either unload a minigun on you, shoot some rockets at you, or shoot rockets into the sky. And generally, you just want to have some cover anytime he does any of it.
You might want to run now.
Shit. I might need to heal while he's aggroing me. Definitely, yep.
Oh, jeez. I was hoping to get him just to run away, because he's the guy that, doing enough damage to him, he just runs off to heal. We'd have time to, like...
Those rockets are good.
Yep. Shoot, yeah.
Time for some worky work.
Where's he going?
Is he? I don't know. He should be off healing somewhere, but he seems to be, like, screwing around.
Let's see if I can find him. Oh, found him. You know, I was about to say this is going well until I realised he can heal.
Yep. Especially because now I'm alone with a weapon, a set of weapons that are only good if he's not in my face. And he's going to want to be in my face.
Stay right there. I'll make this quick.
Hey, buddy.
Are you running?
God, do you think that would interrupt him?
You'd think, but no. Just get out of my way, buddy. Oh, he was there.
Yeah.
And that's me with 1 HP. Interesting.
He's behind you. That's not something really I can say that you don't already know.
I couldn't hear him, actually. Whenever I had low HP, it was just kind of muted my sounds. Which was pleasant.
I think I might call it quits with this game.
And so dead.
For now, I mean. I don't mean in general.
Yeah. Oh man, he went and play Overwatch instead. Fuck. Yep, sounds good. Yeah, now this guy is kind of the harder of the two, but he's still doable. Although not with low-level characters. Ugh. We'll see. This is still relatively new, so